Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today I have a back pain relief class for you, very gentle. So if you're here, you might be experiencing some tightness, some tension, or some chronic aches. And I hope we can relieve some of that today through deep breathing, gentle movements. We create a lot of space in the body, and we just really let ourselves be. Just try and find length and stillness in these poses. We hold them for a little bit. Don't force anything. If anything does not feel good, we can always relax back in child's pose. But this class is beginner, senior friendly, so whenever you're ready, all you need is your yoga mat and we can get started. Begin today in child's pose. So finding the position that feels the best for you. Big toes together. We can have the knees wide apart, or we can have them together as this intensifies the lower back stretch when the knees are together. We can reach the fingertips out, using the hands to pull yourself forward as you send the hips back to really lengthen through the spine. We can also make this more restful by just placing the forehead on the mat. Maybe the arms come by the sides of the body. Whatever we're needing right now. We're just focusing on finding what feels good to help us hopefully relieve a little pain, a little tension. Breathing nice and deep into the belly, using full breaths. Relaxing a little bit with every exhale. Seeing where we can soften and surrender. Especially if we're living in constant pain, we tend to tighten up our muscles even more and exacerbate the problem. So we're going to loosen up. We're going to wring out. So just breathing. A few more breaths here. Trying to tune into the body and out of the mind. We're going to gently lift the head and the chest, walk the hands back, and come to easy seat, crossing the feet at the ankles, making our way gently, moving carefully. Rooting down through the sit bones, planting the right hand, reaching the left overhead, beautiful side body stretch. We can lean into this hand, lean over like we're tipping a little teapot to really feel this on the side body as well as the lower back. We want to keep the sit bones rooted down through the mat. Whatever this looks like to you, maybe we find a little movement here, a little twist. Nice long lines. Exhale, gently come up, plant the left hand, and reach the right over. Taking your time to move very gently. We don't want to add any discomfort or pain. It is not our intention with this practice. It's meant to be healing, rejuvenating. And gently releasing, coming up to neutral spine, taking the hands to the knees, and finding small little circles for the lower back. Just moving slowly, rounding, moving to the side, and then almost like cat-cow. And if we have pain in more of our upper back or our middle back, we can deepen this and find any rolls that feel good. Remember, it doesn't matter what it looks like, just that it feels good. These can be as small or as big of movements as we need. Beautiful. Remembering to breathe. One more deep breath here. And then taking a few rounds of cat-cow, seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back. And exhale, round through the back, tucking the chin. 2 more. Moving with the breath. Maybe finding a little bit of relief, maybe a little smile comes to the face. And we meet back in neutral spine where we extend both legs nice and long, staff pose. Flexing the feet up, sending energy out through the heels, rooting down and pulling up through the crown of the head, nice long spine. Now if we're tight in the backs of the legs, we can always bend the knees a little bit to help us tilt the pelvis forward, so we're not doing this. This isn't going to help us. We want a nice flat back before we start to forward fold. So finding our positioning and then slowly inching the fingertips down towards the feet. Just enough to feel the stretch in the back. Breathing, reaching up through the crown of the head. Just noticing what this feels like, observing your body and your mind. Finding a nice big inhale, lift up through the crown, and exhale, fold maybe a little bit deeper. We're here for a few breaths, so take your time to surrender to this spot. Finding some ease, relaxing the shoulders. And on your next inhale, gently walk the fingertips back. Place the hands behind the sit bones to come onto the back, preparing for bridge pose. Keeping the feet, soles of the feet on the mat, hip width apart. Press down through the palms and the feet to exhale and lift the pelvis. Squeezing through the glutes. Keeping the knees hip width apart. Pressing the pelvis up to the sky. Strengthening the lower back. We not only want to stretch it out, but we also want to add strength so the muscles can release a little bit more. That's it. Keep squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the hips. Draw the knees into the chest, pressing the lower back into the mat. Feel this support here. Ground down. Massage those big muscles. We find a little gentle sway, massaging the spine. And then we're going to gently guide the knees over to the right side, not hugging them into the chest too far, giving a little bit of space in between the chest and the knees, and then gently letting them come to the right side. Maybe finding ourselves twist to the left, coming onto our left ear, Really trying to find as much space as we can throughout the spine. Breathing nice and deep, sending our awareness there. Making any minor adjustments so that we feel more comfortable and we can relax and find ease. With every exhale, visualize tension melting away or floating away on the air. One more breath here. And then gently come onto the back to switch sides, guiding the knees to the left, remembering to move carefully with intention. Deep breaths. Sending some love and healing energy to your body. Finding gratitude for this healing practice of movement and breath. For just a few minutes, a few simple stretches. If we do this daily or add this into our weekly routine, definitely start to help with pain. Even just doing a few of these stretches in the morning or before bed, you'll start to notice a difference. Whenever we're ready, we can gently come onto the back, taking the feet as wide as the mat and letting the knees just fall together. Taking the hands to the belly, again pressing the back into the mat. Taking our final resting pose here. Taking a mental check-in, seeing how you're doing at the end of our practice. I hope we were able to find a little bit of some sweet relief for you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste, my friend.